What's going on, guys, and welcome to another video, another starter squad builder. This time it's a Serie Premier League one was last time. I'm gonna get straight into it. The Serie is quite poor this year compared to normal standards. A lot of players have left, a lot of players have gone down because of how old they are. You haven't got Barzaglis anymore. Manolas is going to be expensive because of his link with Koulibaly. So we need to try and build a team that's going to work, and I think I've found the perfect one, to be honest. With a few questionable decisions in there. You probably go, why didn't you choose this guy? Why didn't you choose this guy? But there's a reason behind everyone, and I'll explain everyone in detail. In goal, we are going to go with Strakosha. He has very similar stats to Kasper Michael, who is in the Premier League team. I think his diving and reflexes, along with his decent handling and positioning, will put him in good stead for the first few weeks. So at right back, there's only really one cheap option. He might not even be that cheap because of his pace. He's Kevin Malquid. The rest of them, you have like Hysaj, poor pace. Florenzi's going to be the most expensive just because he's an all-rounder. Apart from that, the right back options in this league this year are absolutely horrendous. Obviously, no Joe Cancelo. So we're going to have to make do with what we've got at right back, guys. You could switch to a three at the back, because there is a few centre backs which are good, but I prefer four at the back, so make of it what yours. But the right backs are very, very poor. Obviously, we have this guy, Juan Jesus, who is obviously the starter in every single starter team every year in Serie A. Good pace, good defending, good dribbling. Chuck an anchor on the man, chuck a shadow on the man. He becomes even better. You can use him probably use him 2 months into the game, to be honest. It's hard to improve. Obviously, he will be the player you go for next. He's obviously Manolas, who's the upgrade on him. But for the starter squad, Juan Jesus will do just nicely. And at the other spot, there is a few choices. We have Izzo, who in his own right, decent pace, really good defending, decent physical. But we're gonna go for Chris Smalling. He's going to be cheap. He's going to have good work rate. He's 4 inches taller than Izzo, so obviously a better aerial threat. Stick a shadow on him. He'll be sick for the first few weeks, guys. Obviously, Chris Smalling he's in a non-rare this year, but he's always overpowered, so you can't go wrong with Chris Smalling. But if you do want to go with Izzo, go with him. I just went with Smalling just because of his height, and obviously his physical is a lot better. At left back, this is where it gets interesting. We've gone with Mario Rui. There's a couple of options like Dalbert and Hernandez that you could go for because of the pace, but people will be like, why have you chose Rui? Rui actually has, I think it's 90 stamina and 91 jumping. So at the far post, Rui will be key. Like, Hernandez can't get off the ground, neither can Dalbert. So the stamina and the jumping is what made me choose Rui. You can obviously increase his pace. You can put a shadow on him. If you don't you can put a catalyst on him. That'll be cheaper than a shadow, but you'll get the pace up. And Rui is a really good card. I used him last year. His pace has gone down, but for me, the jumping and physical were more key than the pace, because it won't make that much difference when you have the card on him anyway. So I would go with Rui, good all-rounder. He can actually play the ball out as well. When Hernandez and Dalbert lack stamina at left back and right back, you can't really have that. So at CDM, we're going to go with Emre Can. Nice stats for a CDM this year, and he's also medium. I think he high last year, possibly high, medium. So he's a really good defensive midfielder. He'll keep it together for you. Really good stamina as well on Emre Can. Right centre mid, we're going with Frank Kessie. He's also in every single starter squad along with Juan Jesus every year. Obviously, really good all-round stats, good stamina for centre mid as well, which is exactly what you want. And then this guy, I cannot spell his second name, so we'll go on with his first name. This guy might have flew under the shadow a bit. We've got Malinovsky, a bit low pace at 71. Obviously, he's in between Chan and Kessie's pace, so not too shabby. Really good shooting in game, good passing, good physical as well. He's a good all-rounder. He's high along with Kessie, so they can bomb up. You'll have 2 box-to-box midfielders with these two, and he's got a really nice card, guys. You really need to check it out. I haven't seen people talk about him a lot, but he is a really, really nice card. At Cam, we're going with an 84 rated, but I think he'll be cheap because of his pace. We've got Ilicic. In a 4-1-2-1-2, you need your Cam to be able to score goals, and that is exactly what Ilicic will do. 4-star as well, with 84 shooting, 84 passing, and 84 dribbling, the triple 84. So for me, you can't really fault Ilicic. He's going to be a really good card for you. Obviously, you're going to upgrade him eventually to probably an Insigne, a Mertens, or obviously a better cam. But for the first few weeks, Ilicic will do just nicely. I think to say Malinovsky is, he reminds me of Milinkovic-Savic. He's just basically a cheaper Milinkovic-Savic. So until you can get him, go. I'm going to call him Ruslan. It's easy to say. So go with Ruslan, and when you can, upgrade to Milinkovic-Savic. In striker, we have there's a few options. You've got Zapata as well that you could go with, but I'm actually going to go with Belotti just because of his 5-star weak foot. 5-star weak foot is it's so good. Like, obviously a chance on either foot is you're on his strong foot. So Zapata, and then there's also like Balotelli's and stuff that you can use, but I went with Belotti just because he's got the all better round card with the 5-star weak foot, good physical as well, good shooting. You can't really go wrong with Belotti. And then the next striker is Muriel. Everybody knows about Muriel. Stick a marksman on him and Muriel becomes absolutely deadly, or a sniper just to put his finishing up a lot. I think sniper puts up by 15, does it? So go with him. Strong link to Ruslan and Ilicic as well. You can't go wrong with Muriel. Perfect starter card. Probably cost you a couple of thousand coins on release day. Obviously the access is out in 4 days, I believe, on the 20th. So that, I think it comes this Friday, yeah, the 20th, so that's going to be good. But that's probably the best starter team you can get in Serie A this year if you're looking to go that way. There isn't really many options in any position. Like, you've either got, like the Premier League, you've got like decent level, or you've got top tier level. There's not too much in between. The Bundesliga is probably the best for the in between, but I'm going to be looking at that next, I think, the Bundesliga. But for the Serie A, it is harder to choose because, like I said, there's not that many options that you can actually go with. There is ready-made replacements for these players. Obviously, Strakosha, you can go Donnarumma, Szczesny as well. Malquit, the only real upgrade is Florenzi. Juan Jesus, perfect replacement for the Manolas, will be the perfect replacement for him. Smalling, Koulibaly is the two you really want to go for this year. Koulibaly and Manolas partnership. Left back Alexander, obviously, but he has lost a lot of pace. He's only 83 pace this year, so if you can get like a hybrid left back to possibly to get in there, I would try him. Like I said, Ruslan for Milinkovic-Savic. Emre Can, I would go with a player like Matuidi. Kessie, who can replace Kessie as a box to box? There's not really too many made, but not sure at the moment. But surely someone's gonna pop up. Like Cam, like I said, Insigne, you've got Gomez, you've got Mertens. There's a lot of Cam options that you can chuck instead of Ilicic, but Ilicic will be really nice this year. I feel like shooting is key in this one. Like, you have to have decent finishing, so Ilicic will be quite good. Belotti, same suspects. Mertens, Insigne, put them at striker. Obviously, you've got CR7 when you actually have the coins. Lukaku, is Lukaku an upgrade on Belotti because of his pace and how bad his dribbling is? I don't know. 5-star weak foot on Belotti as well, take some beating. But that's about it, guys, for the starter team. Like I said, I'm going to be doing Bundesliga next. The Bundesliga one is actually really, really good. Made these teams previously, looked into them. The Bundesliga team is probably the best of the bunch. Best bang for the buck that you can. So there's a good, nice few players in there, and there's a lot of options in the Bundesliga as well. So stay tuned for that, guys. I'm going to be putting these out like rapid. I'm just going to probably put them all out at the same time, to be fair, so you can get ready for Friday and plan your team. This is a really nice looking team. Premier League one lacks options up front. He's quite good all round. I don't think there's a weak link for the first couple of weeks. This is probably second or third best in the series. So Bundesliga definitely next, and that is one definitely to watch. So thank you for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next video.